G'day Sam, Mr. C here. First of all, thanks for sharing your writing with me. I've enjoyed reading it. There are some things I like very much in your writing, and there are things that we can certainly improve. So if you'll spend the next few minutes with me, that would be good. First of all, if we can keep it to around 120 words, it will help me. This is up around 180 to 190. So we want to finish our writing roughly around here. But anyway, let's begin. Bright rays of sunlight bounced off the gleaming, murky waters of the Amazon River, capital R here, and filtered through the canopies of towering trees which blanketed the thick vegetation, giving an eerie glow. Probably casting might sound better than giving. I like that. That's a double ticker. That's a good start. Vines slithered like snakes, winding and wrapping. Okay, snakes don't have long hands, so wrapping their bodies around something, trunks, because you've got your vines, plural. There would be many trunks they are slithering around, I presume. It wouldn't just be one tree. So wrapping their bodies around something, trunks, would be good there. Okay, carpeted. We've got a verb there. That's good. Carpeted with layers of lush green grass. The forest floor looked undisturbed. Let's put remained there. Rather than it looked undisturbed, just that it was. It remained undisturbed. The man surveyed the uninhabited landscape for signs of life, wishing someone would find him in his run-down rusty boat which bobbed up and down. I like the idea of the run-down rusty boat. I'm not sure about this, wishing someone would find him. I've got no indication that he wants to be found, that there's trouble, for example. Maybe hoping to find signs of life in his run-down rusty boat. That would work. Which bobbed. His run-down rusty boat. Now, to remove this which here, because we try not to have too many which, that, was, were, is, are, has, had, have, be, been, being, get, got, getting, gotten. So in his rusty boat, bobbing up and down on the swaying river currents, this strangely reminded him of the old times when he went fishing alone. I like that. I don't know if strangely is right, because if he's in a boat, he's on a river, he's by himself, well, I can understand that it would remind him when he goes fishing alone, because it's the same thing, but I don't think it would be strange. You could probably just even put a comma here, reminding him of the old times when he fished alone, when he went fishing alone. I think we could remove the went there as well. When he fished alone would sound better. We try and remove as many of these small words as possible to increase the quality of our writing. In the distance, I like that. That's a where start. Well done. In the distance, a faint churning sound of a helicopter lingered there. In the distance, maybe the faint churning sound of a helicopter lingered there. All right, I like that. Now, just so you know, that would be a new paragraph. When something else happens, we want a different paragraph. One paragraph, one idea. This paragraph up here, he's going through the water. This paragraph up here, we have tension mounting with this problem that is emerging. Okay? Slicing through the water, a fin emerged, along with it a dark, unforgiving shadow. We don't need followed, because you said along with it. Along with it, a dark, unforgiving shadow beneath. Perhaps. Catching a glimpse of the fin. Don't need a semicolon here, just a comma. Catching a glimpse of the fin. I like the verb start. The man shrieked. I don't think you need in horror. That's sort of grade 4, 5. The man shrieked as the shadow drew nearer. Now, we've got shadow twice now, so that's repetition. You'd need something else there. As the beast, as the monster, as the figure drew nearer. Frantically is A-double-L-Y. not ly. The man frantically searched the barren deck for a weapon. Okay, this seems okay. This is a little bit odd here. He wouldn't need to. He's in the boat by himself. He knows what equipment he would have. So I don't think he's searching for a weapon. He either knows he's got one, so he reaches for the knife, reaches for the gun, whatever. But I don't think he's looking around for a weapon because maybe, looking for anything he might use as a weapon. But looking for a weapon, he'd know if he's got one. I don't think he'd have to search. In a flash, the shadow. Now, I will also say this. This paragraph here would be 2. First of all, seeing the shadow, building up the tension, and then next, dealing with the problem. That would be another separate paragraph. You see, Sam, what happens is students feel too many things happening in a paragraph. The idea is one paragraph, one idea. I strongly recommend, if you're really interested in writing short stories, have a look at our short stories series. Makes a massive difference, okay? It's a 12-part series that would help you incredibly. In a flash, the shadow, we've got shadow again, so we've got more repetition. In a flash, the shadow right underneath the boat. That doesn't make sense there, that sentence. Okay, in a flash, the shadow something. It has to do something else. I'm sure you can see that that doesn't quite make sense. Crash. Okay. First of all, no extra H, no capitals necessary, and only one exclamation mark. We don't put this many, okay? You can have capitals if you want, but leave it with one exclamation. The boat split in 2 and the man splashed in. Okay, a dark pool engulfed the waters. I like that. I presume that's blood. The boat split in 2 and the man splashed in. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So watch your repetition. Okay. Watch. The biggest point for you is too many details in a paragraph. They really need to be separated. Other than that, yes, the third point I want to make, as I've mentioned to you, is to keep it believable. Really think about some of those things that I mentioned to you. Okay. Otherwise, a very fine attempt. You've got potential. I can see that. There are some great ideas here. You could probably add more adjectives. The sound of a something helicopter, through the something water, or maybe there's something fin, catching a something glimpse perhaps. So a few more adjectives wouldn't hurt. You've got a good ability to write well. I can see that. So with refining, with practice, you will improve for sure. Thanks for sharing, mate. I appreciate it. Hope this helps. I'll catch you in your next piece of writing. Good on you, buddy.